So one thing that every business experiences, I do it myself here at Sage, the only one constant, and you hear that so many times about the fact that change is the only constant, and the other most important thing is it's inevitable. We will all experience a certain element of change in our business, whether that's macroeconomical, whether it's regulatory, whether it's statutory, and even with technology. With enterprise management, you've seen all of it. We talked a bit about what the potential impact on Brexit. We talked about making tax digital. There were a lot of other things that were going on that required system and process changes when you think about things like GDPR and data protection and those sort of elements. So those things will continue happening, and there's nothing that we can do to stop those changes. But the important thing is having an environment and a provider from a Sage perspective and partners who can be agile enough to potentially foresee what those changes are and then be able to adopt quite quickly to those forever changing environment to allow you to run your businesses. And some of those things are things that we can actually help with, but there are other things that happen in your specific businesses that won't have a specific solution that Sage provides. And that's where partners play a key role. That's where you, within your own businesses, understanding the application, but having the flexibility and the agility to actually perform changes, do updates, but doing it in a seamless manner. When you think about the rate of change, it's happening at a really fast pace. I read an article just over a month ago, which was while I was traveling, and it was in the South China Post, that said the technology changes that we will see in the next 5 years will be more than we've seen in the last 50. And you think about something like that, and you think about the technology changes that we've just seen even in the last 3 or 4 years with blockchain, and there's more around AI, and there's more around robotics and all of those different components. And if we've only seen that over the last 5 to 10 years, think about what we're expecting over the next 5 that will be more than what we've seen previously. That's really daunting for a business. How do you keep up with that change? How do you get notified in relation to what those technology shifts and changes are? And that's what we do very much, is having individuals in our organization that are already thinking about what does technology, what does the future of manufacturing and supply chain, and what will that have an impact, even accounting, what impact will that have on your business, and what impact will that have on our business to be able to provide the right solutions. So the key areas that we're seeing now that organizations are really looking at are these sort of very high level buckets. So the first one is around the users that you have within your businesses, but it's also about understanding the ecosystem. So it's not only your own employees, but it's your suppliers, it's your customers, it's your partners, it's other individuals and people that have an influence on your business. So providing a seamless way of integrating applications, having open APIs, having an open architecture is absolutely key going forward, because not one application will